Seconds. 10, 9, 8.
Dec, are you recording
7.
your thing?
Are you recording?
Yeah. Dec, are you recording?
3, 2.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Real Peter Rosen Talk. Today I'm joined by Oscar,
Hello.
as you probably may well have guessed, and maxrosenbops, our special guest.
Yeah, so maxrosenbops. Yes, that's right. So today we've got our jingle maker, maxrosenbops, is on Instagram now, SoundCloud.
Oh, I
and
made
YouTube.
you a jingle. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you did. So we've got a couple of questions about your career as a jazz musician.
This episode won't be long, because
Sponsored by?
maxrosenbops, sponsored by Max.
I'm not sponsoring this one.
No, we've actually got a sponsor.
Don't make this crap up.
We've actually got a sponsor.
For who?
Grammarly. We're sponsored by Grammarly. So Grammarly came up.
Grammarly.
You just have to get it.
So we've been sponsored by Grammarly to share their amazing skills.
Right, Max, number one. What is the hardest part of the music writing process?
Yeah, so I think when I write music, I do it two ways. Number one, I write the song first. I sit at the piano, and normally late at night, and I sit down and I write the song, I write the chords, I write the melody, I write the lyrics, and then I have the song, and what I do is I record it on the iPad after I've done it so I don't forget it. Then I go upstairs to the studio or whatever, and then I do the recording process, record it, do the piano, do the instruments, get some players in, do all the backing vocals and stuff. That's how I did Runaway. So I wrote Runaway out now on SoundCloud as well.
Wow,
and
just
YouTube.
shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Of course, we have to because no one bloody listens to me. So
All this podcast.
So yeah, and I wrote the song first, and then I like recorded it, did all the things. The second way, which is how I did "Hark the Herald," Angels Sing, my cover of that, which is on YouTube as well. So,
What was that?
sorry.
That?
You can't have that.
Hark the Herald, yeah. So with that, that's the process of I sat in the studio with Logic or whatever it was. I had this vision in my head. I was like, I want it to sound like this, but I didn't plan it out. I didn't write the arrangement. I didn't do the sheet music. I just sung it. And then what I did was I go, oh, okay, that's a cool harmony. I'll sing that on top, and I added that. And then I thought, oh, I want to go into a beatboxing section. So and what you do is you follow your ear, and it's all spontaneous. So they're like two ways. The recording process is always a different one to the writing process, because when you're writing, it's like you it doesn't matter what you do in the moment, you just need to get the thing finished. Whether when you're recording, you're all about but I'm gonna just gonna add that note in, or I'm gonna take that one away, or I'm gonna put some drum in that, or I'm gonna turn up the trombone here, or whatever, and you get to make those creative decisions in the moment. So they're the two ways that I do it.
Which do you find harder out of the two types methods that you use to songwrite?
Yeah, I mean they're both different. I suppose when I'm recording in the moment and I haven't written the song or the arrangement already, I don't know. It can be difficult, and you sort of go, oh, actually, I wasn't sure about that, and I haven't really thought about this through. Compared to if you've already got the song, right? It's literally just a case. I suppose it is easier. You're just a case of getting it, singing it through, and making it come to life. So I suppose, and whether if you're recording it in the moment, like I did with Hark the Herald, it is more of a challenge. You have to think on your toes. There's a lot of playing involved on my keyboard. What I do is I plan out on the MIDI keyboard, and I do all these MIDI keyboard things. and then what I do is I pick out all the notes in the chord and I sing them. So it's like ba 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 boop beep, and I figure out what all the lines are and I record them over that. So yeah, I suppose that probably is harder in lots of ways, because it isn't planned, the second one of doing it in the moment.
I have a question. I've got a question to ask. How long does the whole process take in general?
Completely depends. So Hark the Herald took me about a couple of weeks. It was quite a long thing. Runaway, I wrote it in one night and recorded it in about a day or two. So it completely depends on what happens.
So I don't know how long. Like obviously that's the kind of method you use for yourself. But how is that affected when collaborating with other people?
I don't collaborate with other people because they annoy me.
You can't say that.
like with Hark the Herald, there is someone else on the track, and she is just sort of buried in there at certain moments. And what I do is I just sort of bring them in, and I sit them down and I go, right, cool, can you play this bit over here, I go, and then they go over it, and I go, cool, and do it again, and they do it again. And we just sort of work spontaneously. But I've never really done like a proper collab with someone yet, and I perhaps that will happen. Perhaps it will even be with Dec.
So you're basically saying, Max, that hello to any of your friends that will probably eventually find this.
We are in the middle of a podcast right now.
If you could collaborate with one artist that you haven't already, obviously, who would it be and why?
Jacob Collier. If you don't know, Jacob Collier is a musical artist. Jacob, if you're listening to this, which you're definitely not, but if you were listening to this, I reckon we should write a banging song together, a mid-tempo banger, I would say. And
yes,
you know how it works, mate. Just call me 079. I'm not going to say my phone number. Actually.
For any girls out of the Max, any girls on the podcast will be deeply, deeply disappointed.
Just out of interest, what is the gender ratio of your listeners?
I think it's like 59 to 40.
I can find out.
Well,
yeah, you do that.
Right,
It's not good.
not
The thing is, I don't check the views and
so
statistics.
I've just
Yeah,
learned-
numbers
just
don't form me, Max.
Yeah.
Numbers don't make me as a person. Max, for any uprising artists, do you think software matters as much as talent? Do they need a good software, even if they're really talented?
The answer is it shouldn't do, but it probably does. So if you feel that you want to do it enough, then you shouldn't be restricted to the software that you have available to you. However, there are lots of people, obviously, that are restricted to the software. Part of it, though, is also learning how to... So, like, the software, I'm completely self-taught. Like, I just taught myself how to use Pro Tools and how to use Logic and how to record myself. So I didn't really see it as a barrier. I saw it more of as I want to do this. How do I make it happen? I want this to sound like a choir. How do I do that? And I just sort of found that by experimenting, trying stuff, it worked. But I do think there are people who probably want to do that sort of thing, but just don't have the software. So my advice would be, if you don't have the software and you don't have access to it and you can't afford it, whatever, my advice would be try and create anyway and play stuff and just do stuff with what you have. So like so here's the thing, the first ever a cappella thing I did, it was in my grandma's house, and it was me, my brother Oscar, and my sister Alice. In the back room, they recorded me, and it was a phone, and I had the sheet music on my laptop, and I was sitting on this thing, and the way I turned the pages with my big toe on the arrow scrolling down, and I was like this, I was like la da da, and it sounded crap because obviously there was no headphones, so it was all a technical nightmare, and but that was all I had. Posted it, and all these people start saying, Max, this is really good. And you'll be surprised. For any young people here, you'd be surprised about what you can get done. Young
Musicians, a really good way of doing it is through Instagram. Just film yourself, like singing or playing it, and eventually reasonably shortly, you will get noticed. What is your favourite social media and why?
Genuinely, I think all social medias are stupid. I delete them periodically every couple of
and
weeks.
And then you go back on, like the next day. Oscar went on this phase. Oh, I'm taking a break from social media. Don't mind me. He lasted one day.
When I post stuff, right? Yeah, and I bet you do it with your photos as well. You go, oh, how many likes? I really want to get loads of likes and shares and all that sort of stuff. If it doesn't, like, you feel like a worse person. You go, well, people haven't liked this. And etc. So therefore, and it's same with music. If I'm making music and I'm going, oh my god, I really want to get loads of views, and it doesn't, I don't want that. It's not that the song is bad, or it's just that people haven't viewed it, whatever. So I don't worry about these things as much as I used to, and I put it on social media because I like sharing my music, but I don't put it on social media to validate my music because I like my own music, and that's all that matters. And I'm not making it really for anyone except me.
Talking about likes and statistics. People that are watching on YouTube, we'll move over to this. I'm going to be like every single YouTuber in the planet. 10.8% of you are not subscribed. That's terrible. Please, hit that red subscribe button. It's free.
Are you joking? That's brilliant. Hang on, you're saying 90% of you are subscribed?
Yeah.
That is bloody brilliant, guys. I wouldn't be complaining about that. That's amazing.
Is YouTube a social media?
Nah. So assuming that's not, the one I use most is probably Snapchat or Instagram. Probably Instagram.
No, talking about that, saying like YouTube isn't a social media, and I agree with that. what are the two main ones if we are classing it? It's literally just Instagram and Snapchat.
Yeah, I mean, Instagram and Snapchat probably are, or Facebook, but you're a bit young for. I mean, it tends to be like middle-aged mums that use Facebook now, isn't it?
I mean, yeah.
I like Facebook.
Yeah, because you're a middle-aged mum.
So, what is your life going to look like in 10 years, do you reckon?
Well, I hope I'll be alive. Something random like a vet or something.
You tilt it a bit.
No. Okay.
A vet?
I don't know.
A vet?
Anyway, what are your emotions of, being at boarding school since 12, and now going to university far away from home? I'm guessing you're missing Oscar very much every single day.
Well, it's made me become more independent, and I've learned to do my laundry and my bedding. I learned to cook. That's a lie. I don't know how to cook.
Have you ever cried? Like,
You know,
when you're far away
Uber
from
Eats.
home?
No,
Uber Eats,
you're
yes.
not allowed Uber Eats. Actually, to be fair, I'm sure you could. I mean,
Max, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
I love it. I mean, I know this is going to cause. I might get cancelled. I don't care. I love it. I think it's.
Cancel.
I think it
13
works
people.
so well.
13 people will cancel you. Okay, I got a question. Apple juice or orange juice? That's a right and wrong.
I know, but here's the thing. I love both. Genuinely, it is about the mood. Some mornings, all right, I'm feeling blocked up. I'm not feeling great. You just need that orange juice goodness. Other days, you're going. Do you know what? I need that bit of that cloudy apple juice.
Cats or dogs?
Cats. Dogs are just a pain, aren't they?
I'm both. I love dogs. Are so cute.
Yeah, but dogs, you have to walk them every day. Who can be bothered for that?
Every day.
Of course you have to.
What? Every single day.
Yes, Oscar. Oh my god.
I thought it was only like once every 2 days.
You have to walk them every day.
No, Oscar, it's once every month.
Yeah,
Oh.
actually, dogs, they need to be walked once.
Yeah. I thought the thing is right. Dogs are just so cute. They're so adorable. So how can you not want one? I'm both. I love cats as well because. Oh my god! Do you know what happened with Pan? Literally, he was on my Dec was watching this. He was on my chair, and I was trying to push him off because I let him into my room. He walked onto my chair. I was like, okay, that's a bit annoying. I need to get on that. So I was pretending like I was about to sit on him, and he was like, and he literally did nothing. He just stood there, and I was like, okay, get off. I tried to push him. He started biting me. So now we've
Well, Pat, yeah, but
we're divorced. We've broken up. He literally was like,
No, because Oscar, it was well funny because Oscar was like, oh no, he'll never hurt me.
Yeah, I was 19 seconds before. I was like, yeah, he's not going to bite me. And he was like, just push him off. I was like, no, he won't. It's fine.
Guys, hello. We've got a new link tree.
Oh, yes.
So the link tree is
Linktree,
one
yes.
link, and you'll see everything that we're on. So you have a link to our Discord, our Spotify, our YouTube, and if you want to become a guest on the show, if you're feeling up to it, there's a on any of our shows, 3 shows. Don't know if I've just spoiled that third one.
Yes, you have.
Don't know if we've announced it
can I
or
just
not.
ask, how many seasons have you done of this?
It's
We're
fine.
in season 2.
Yeah, go on, try and guess my levels.
No,
Try and
go on.
Guess my levels.
I bet I know what you did for A level. Music.
Yeah, that's one.
You
I
know,
do
music.
3, so music's 1, yeah.
English.
Yep. One more.
Maths.
Maths, is it? Okay, I'll give you a clue. It's not a subject at our school. It doesn't actually exist as a proper subject.
No, it is a subject, just not Archie's.
God knows. Oh, drama.
Yes!
Yes.
This has been a pleasure working with you, Max Rosen and Dec. You can follow him now on Instagram and SoundCloud, and also YouTube. He's got tons of singles, practically an album. I'm not sure where he's going to make it, though. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you...
No, well, I'm not making an album, just get that.
Lies. So basically, yeah, we got lots of new projects coming up, new series. Hope you can on Google Podcast, on Instagram as well. Go follow us, like all of our posts because we got crap ratio. And yeah,
Dec, have a wonderful day.
You too,
Pray
Max.
for me that I have to spend the next of the evening with Oscar.
See you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.
And 3, 2, 1.
Right, end.